Welcome back, guys. So as an owner of the original Oculus Quest, the Quest 1, on day 1, I was really excited for the Quest 2, but I started hearing some more information that got me worried a little bit. So I did pre-order this thing. Yes, Facebook account required. A lot of controversy behind that. I don't like the idea either, but I did use Facebook on my original one, so I figured, screw it, I'm not going to really complain. But just another way for them to intrude on your life, I guess. So there's two models here, 256 gigabyte and a 64 gig. Obviously, I took the 256 gigabyte. We're just going to be unboxing this thing here, showing you what it comes with, giving you guys my thoughts and impressions after having used this for a few hours. So my biggest concern was I heard people saying that the pupillary distance on this, the settings were wonky. It didn't have a very wide range compared to the original version, which I had no issue using. So I started getting worried because I sold my first version in order to buy this one. I was like, oh my God, if I can't see in this thing, I'm gonna have to return it. And now I sold my other one. So I started getting a little worried, but I'm extremely happy to say with my big ass head using this thing, it fits fine with the crappy included strap. That's one thing where they cut costs, was they use this crappy strap. You can buy an elite strap, which a lot of people are recommending. I do have one coming. But that pupillary distance, as you see here, the other one had like a little slider button. This one, you have to manually move the lenses, and there's only 3 settings. But it just worked for me, so I'm not really complaining with that. I set it to number 3. There's only 3 settings, and I'm good. If you wear glasses, there is this extra spacer, so you're not bumping your glasses against the lenses. I do have some Vidmo prescription lenses that I had for my Quest 1 that I kept, and they fit perfectly fine in the Quest 2, so that's the way I'm using it. So you may be seeing that, like, what the hell are those lenses attached on there? They're prescription lenses. Works for me. With this cheap head strap, I'll be honest with you, it works fine for me, but it is one way they cut costs on this thing. You have 2 areas where you can adjust the fit. This little slider on the back to tighten it, and then on the top there was that Velcro. All the little buttons on the actual Quest 2, you just have a power button. 1 headphone jack, which I thought they were going to have 2 because the first one you had 2, so you could plug in both ears, have a different headset. The controllers here, they're a little different. They're a little bigger, but everything here is a little lighter, the headset included. With the controllers here, instead of having that magnetic slide-on a compartment where you put the battery in, it just pops back in. Sometimes I did have that magnetic door kind of slide off when I would play certain games in the past, but yeah, I'm really digging the controller, the headset. Everything is quality here for me. They bumped up the pixels per eye on the Quest 2. It's now 1832 by 1920, whereas the original Oculus Quest was 1440 by 1600 per eye. And then the screen refresh rate, right now it's only 72 hertz at launch, which mimics the original Quest, but they're going to have 90 hertz to come at a later date. I'm not sure exactly when they're going to add that feature in, what specific games are going to use that. The weight, as far as the way it's listed, this version is 503 grams with the cheaper strap that you have for the headset versus the Quest, the original Quest, 571. So the weight, it's not really a big difference, but it feels comfortable and fine on my big fat head. Battery capacity is about the same, 2 to 3 hours. So if you're watching that VR porn, a couple minutes here and there, you should be fine. You should be fine. If you're getting really into a game like Trover or something else that you could just really get immersed by, you're gonna be having to recharge that battery or get that elite strap that has a built-in battery to extend the battery life. But yeah, 2 to 3 hours, not much, but for some people it should be fine. Now, the processor, choosing a Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2, whereas the original version used the Snapdragon 835. We have 6 gigabytes of RAM versus 4. The storage, like I said, this one is 256 gigabytes. They make a cheaper one with 64 gigs. I went for the higher amount because there's no expandable storage here. But for some people, the 64 gigs may be okay if you're only going to be looking forward to playing a couple games here. I mean, you could download quite a bit of games with that, with the 64 gigabytes. And then you could also use the, Oculus Quest link cable, or buy a third-party link cable that works. The cable that comes with this box is only for charging, transferring videos to your PC type of thing. If you buy a link cable to use on your PC, you could play VR games off of Steam through this headset. So that could be another reason people want this and get the smaller version. So yeah, there you go. I'm really enjoying the Quest 2 more so than I thought. The screen quality looks really good for me versus the original version looked all right, but this one, it's definitely a bit more clear for me, and the games play just as fine. I'm playing some of the same games that I've already played on the Quest 1 and comparing them, and they look just fine. Some of these games that I'm playing, there's been updates since the last time I've played them. I used to play Box VR, now it's called Fit VR, and I do like the aesthetic, but they kind of changed some things with the games, kind of annoying me, where, yeah, it's a fitness game, get your fat ass out there burning some calories, which I'm doing a pretty good job at. So, don't blast me. But this is a nice tool for that, in my opinion. But that game, they did change some things. So maybe I'll review it later. I don't know. It's probably way past its prime to review that game. But that's the big thing that I like with the Oculus Quest. It's completely wireless. And I could play Beat Saber. I could play Fit VR, which was Box VR, and get some exercise in and have fun. Like moving around, just having a blast. When the Quest 1 came out, I started losing weight playing these games, to be honest with you. And with this damn virus going around, a lot of us got a little bit fatter than what we already were, or got fat when you weren't fat. You guys know what I'm saying. And I've been trying to, get back into fighting weight here. And using VR to get a little, workout here and there is definitely something that's nice to supplement what you normally do. I'm not looking at this to, it's going to be my exercise regimen here. No, nothing like that, but it is cool to get a little bit of a workout going. And for me, everything that I've been playing here has worked fantastically well. The visuals are nice. The pupillary distance thing, even though the number 3 slider for that range is still smaller than what my measured distance is for my eyes, I'm not having any issues. I'm not having any blurry edges, no, weird blending in the middle or anything like that. It just looks crisp and clean. From what I understand, this is just one display across both eyes where, they use software to split it for each eye to see what they need to see versus the original where it was 2 different screens. So that's another way, I guess, they cut the costs on these things. But you know what? The quality behind it, everything I'm seeing, I'm really digging it. I do wish it had a better strap included, but I kind of get it. And really, I don't think I need the Elite strap because this does fit my head fine and it's comfortable. But I do feel like getting the strap that has the built-in battery will definitely be beneficial. So I did grab that. Maybe I'll do a review on that later if you guys want to check that out. I really don't do too much VR content, but I freaking love VR games, and the Quest really brought it out for me. No wires, can play some cool stuff. The library is definitely, still building up. There's a lot of cool things, a lot of weird boo-boo things, but definitely looking forward to more games that take advantage of the Quest 2 and the power that it has. So thanks for watching. Really do appreciate you guys. And with that said, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and boom. Bye.